Hey Geek family, we're back. This time we've got our movie review for the SRK film Fan. And I'm Nathan.
I'm Rachel. Trinity.
Troy.
Jordan.
Ladies
He's
and
back!
gentlemen, his triumphant return, Mr. Jordan.
Sorry.
As you can see, he's got his pillow. He's still in a lot of pain.
The pillow is to protect his chest, his heart.
He's got his nice heart pillow here. So the video's not going to be too long, because like I said, he's in a lot of pain, but he wanted to sit, he watched the movie with us, and he wanted to sit in and kind of give his thoughts on it, so he's back. He's,
Guess who's back?
I mean, look at his hair and everything. He's pretty crazy looking,
I
but he
look
hasn't
like
had
a homeless person, I'm not gonna lie.
And you can tell he's lost some weight, too. I don't know.
A lot of weight.
So-
Yeah, he's a little skinny.
Like 15 pounds in a couple of days.
But any,
That's
anything
what you
you
get for
want
not eating.
anything you want to throw out there to anybody, like, about your surgery or anything?
I just want to say thank you guys for all the support during surgery. It was really nice to reach out and know that I have all that support behind me. I know sometimes I didn't reply to a lot of you, but it was a rough recovery, and I was in the hospital for most of the
Oh, you were
days.
replying to some of it?
I was trying to reply
I
to
didn't
everything that I could,
Oh, okay.
but it got very rough.
Yeah.
And I just now got back home, which is very good, but still rough on some things. I have like no energy, so I cannot do a lot, and it's very painful.
And you can't lift more than 5 pounds.
Yeah.
He can't lift anything.
A lot of
I won't.
talking and stuff, too, kind of
I
makes him
won't.
tired.
He can't
And
lift.
he keeps teasing him. So
He
you guys
can't.
need to tell him to stop teasing him.
Hey, Nathan poked me in my chest.
What?
No.
What?
No, let me just set the
Remember,
record
guys?
straight.
He said the whole time he was gonna poke me in the chest.
You poked him at Nathan.
No, I didn't.
I have video evidence.
I didn't. I joked that I would, and even when before he went to surgery, I was like, oh, "Hey, I can do the, I can do the Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom Kalima thing and like rip your heart out." I was
Jordan,
just joking.
Jordan.
I was just joking.
Did he poke you in your chest?
No, I did
Yes,
not.
you did.
I didn't. Don't listen to his lies, folks. He's the father of lies right here. Send him back to the hospital. On 3, everybody. 1, 2, 3. Send him back. Send him back.
You ain't got no support.
All right. So yeah, it's awesome to have Jordan back for this
You
video.
and I are going to have a nice little talk after this video.
Let's jump straight into our review for the movie Fan. We had checked out the trailer quite a while ago. I don't remember exactly when it was.
It had to be like a month ago.
Yeah, it's been
It's
quite
been
a
longer than
while.
that, but-
And I remember that was one of the movies that we said we would love to check out, and our list just kept growing. So yeah, we just literally got done watching it about 20 minutes ago.
I had to put my face on.
Rachel had to put her face on.
One movie down, like 99,000 more to go.
99 more to go.
Is it really that many?
Thoroughly enjoyed it.
Mm-hmm.
It did start off kind of slow. I heard some grumbling from these two back here.
But it built
It
up.
was just
It
me.
built
I
up real
grumbled.
quick.
I was bored about 5 minutes in, and then I got a little interesting.
Yeah,
after
literally
that.
like 5 minutes in, Rachel's like, I'm bored.
Yeah.
We were all like, it just started.
And then like maybe like 10 minutes in, she was like screaming.
It does start off really slow. And let me say this. I have video evidence,
Oh my
finally,
God.
of Rachel's movie watching and what we all go through when we watch movies with Rachel and her craziness.
Especially-
I've told you guys all about it before in the past, that she's not overreacting. And I might have to put a little clip in right about here.
Oh! Oh! Oh my God! Come on! Let your old fart catch the young little ducky. You're filming me, you jerk!
So yeah, you guys just saw it. It's
You're a
that's how
jerk.
she is all the time. All the time. And that wasn't even the worst. I got actually the part I got was the
Nothing,
least.
yeah.
Was the least of it.
I
Troy
did not have that!
Troy got some louder stuff that he's gonna throw up on his Instagram.
Yes, I got 2 separate videos.
It'll been posted down here when we said it. So Troy will throw up his videos that he recorded up on there. So if you want to see Rachel get any more crazy, but yeah, overall,
Just
thoroughly-
sent it to you, Nathan.
thank you. Thoroughly enjoyed the movie. Thought it had a real good story. I had a lot of ups and downs while watching it, as far as like I was feeling for. Well, SRK played both characters, but I was feeling
Senior
for
or junior?
the junior character. I actually would feel sorry for him at moments, and then I wouldn't feel sorry for seniors moments. I'm like, you're kind of a jerk. and then Junior got psychotic.
Junior
Crazy.
was already psychotic.
Yeah.
And then, Senior's character was very arrogant and full of himself.
Yes.
But that kind of all kind of had a good storyline through it. But overall, for me, enjoyed it, liked it a lot. Anybody? Okay, go ahead. Somebody else.
I really enjoyed it. I thought it was a really good thriller movie. It was it was kind of crazy to see how drastically he changed after he found out that after he found out Senior sent the police after him.
Yeah.
And then he like just drastically just snapped and was like, I'm about to ruin your whole career.
Your life.
Yeah, and so he was
Yeah.
like pretending to be SRK, threatening people with guns.
AK. Say senior.
Arian.
Just say senior so you know who we're talking about. Junior was playing
Pretended, impersonated Senior.
Problems?
Threatened people, had a pistol, you know, all that stuff.
There is some. I do have a couple issues. Well, I'll kind of go into some of the issues I had in the movie after everybody's said their stuff. So we'll let Jordan go ahead and let out what he thought.
Well, Trini, you can go first. Ladies first.
Okay.
Bored.
It turned out to be better than I thought it was gonna be. I didn't want to watch the movie
She
at
didn't.
first.
She wanted to
I
watch-
wanted to watch Hotel Mumbai.
Yeah.
So I wasn't like interested in it because I don't really remember the trailer at all. But it turned out to be pretty good. I think that Junior looked scary in the face. It didn't look that good.
He did look scary.
It just was very off.
Well, because with like the prosthetics they put on SRK to play the character.
Yeah.
He looked
Yeah.
very
He
gross.
looks really scary.
Yeah, we'll go into that in a little bit too after everybody's talked.
But the movie was good. Like, it was pretty good. It was a very
It was pretty good.
edge of your seat
was
type
good.
of movie, especially like
Yeah.
when he was dancing with that girl.
Oh
And
yeah.
I was like,
That
I
was.
was like,
I had to look
I
away.
was
I
like,
couldn't
he
watch
touched
that.
her butt.
Yeah, I heard from my she touched his butt. It's like who said that?
That was too cringy. I had to look away.
And I was like, ooh.
I couldn't
can't.
watch it.
I can't watch scenes like that.
What, that makes you cringe?
Yes. I'm just like, ugh.
Oh.
That's why it's hard for me to watch some scenes on The Office. It's just
Honey,
too cringy.
would you
I
like to
can't,
go?
I can't watch it.
You done?
I'm done, honey.
Okay. I really liked the movie. I thought it was really nice. Very, very good thriller movie. And I liked all the details, you know, through it. You know, the several build-ups, the two main chases that was filled with Rachel
Oh, yeah.
screaming the whole time.
The first chase is the one where the video you guys saw.
Yeah.
Guys, so.
I think
Oh my god!
he did a very good job playing both roles. Which
Agreed.
It'd be very hard to change up your personality and your character like that, you know, in a
Yeah.
matter of seconds, you know,
Yeah.
role playing. And then I did actually. I got the little detail at the ending.
He had to
you know,
explain it
after
to me
he
because I didn't get it.
Put
just had to cut me
spoilers.
off my
Sorry,
only
baby
video.
girl. Sorry, baby girl.
Just like you never left.
I can tell. But after Junior kills himself,
Mm-hmm.
you know, it flashes forward to SRK's next birthday, and you know he goes out to see the people like he does every year. You know, this year he usually does his wave for a second. You know, does his wave and then he turns around and that's it. But this year he does his wave and he notices Junior, or what seems to be Junior in the crowd. You know, kind of like a flashback or something like that. And he stays and gives all his fans an extra 5 minutes. You know, the whole
Argument.
argument of the story, you know, is that, you know, that one fan changed his life and taught him a lesson throughout the whole thing.
I guess. I don't know. I don't know if I agree with your theory.
That's why he saw Junior down there. Is that what you're saying, Trinity?
Yeah, I feel like he saw Junior down there and he just stared at him because he was like, no. Not because he wanted to give him 5 more minutes.
He was freaking out that he was still alive.
No, it's because
No, I don't
he
think it
learned a
was
lesson and he was giving his fans 5 more minutes. in my
I
opinion.
agree with
I don't
Jordan's
agree with
theory.
that.
I agree with
Jordan's
Jordan.
I agree more with Jordan's. I don't know if it'd be if it's 100% all of that, but I do think it was seeing him, like, it made him realize, like, hey, another Junior character could be down in the crowd.
Yeah.
That's
So
what I'm
let me
saying.
give him, like Jordan said, let me give him a little extra. Yeah.
That's what Jordan said.
No, but
No, but I'm not saying that he stayed for that.
But not I didn't mean like the 5 extra minutes because he wasn't out there as long. But I see what Jordan's saying. Is like,
Well, we didn't see how long
I
he was
wasn't
out there. It
saying
ended.
literal an extra 5 minutes. I was just
But that's
using
what
that
you
because
kept
that's
saying.
the detail
Leave
that
him
he
alone.
said and that was repeated throughout the whole movie was
I
5
just wanted
minutes.
5 minutes.
Yeah,
Okay.
his parents said you couldn't give him 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Everybody, you couldn't give him 5 minutes.
So what did
couldn't
you
just
think?
give him-
And then SRK was like, "It's my life. Why would I even
What
give
did
you
you
5 seconds?"
Rachel.
I liked it. Like Trinity, I was not into the movie completely and totally. I did not want to see it.
Biggest SRK fan right there.
I know, but I
wanted-
wanted to watch a
I don't
different
know.
SRK movie.
No,
She wanted to watch one that she's already seen like 4 times.
I did. I wanted.
Literally, she's already seen the movie. What's it called?
Swades. I call it Swades,
Swades.
and I know it's wrong.
Yeah,
Mel
she's-
keeps telling me how to say it. I'm sorry, Mel. I'm
She's
sorry.
literally
I'm sorry.
seen
I'm
it.
sorry. I cannot remember how you
You've
told
seen
me
it
how to pronounce it.
3 times, right?
4.
4. Yeah, 4 times.
It's a
4.
gorgeous movie. It is
So-
one of the best movies I have
Let's
ever
watch
seen
something that
in
you
my
haven't
entire
seen.
life. You guys need to see that movie.
Anyway, let's continue on to the movie that you didn't want to watch and you didn't like from the start.
Okay, I didn't like it for the first 5 minutes because it was very slow for me. I like things that if I think it's going to be an action flick to already be kind of.
I mean, there
upbeat.
was a fight in the first 5 minutes.
There literally was.
He was a boy, and
What?
boys fight all the
He
time.
was a man. He's the same.
What?
same
He was
as
a
Oh no!
age.
You're no. That's when it started to get interesting. Was over at his cafe when people started acting like an idiot. But anyway,
Cafe?
That was
No,
in
it
the
was-
first 5
Yeah,
minutes.
that was the first fight, and it was after that when you said you were bored. And Jordan even said there was already a fight.
And for
I
your
thought you were talking about the kid fight.
and for your information, it's not a cafe.
It said cafe on it, doofus.
What
It's,
Ca-
it's a gaming place.
Hang on one
No,
second.
no, it's not.
It was like a cyber cafe.
Thank you, Cyber Cafe. I liked the show. The fact that he did the just I'm gonna call him senior and junior. I just can't think of him any other way. When he did senior impersonations, and he would win all the time because he was really good at it.
Obviously, because that was himself.
Exactly.
Just kidding.
You're throwing me off every time you talk. What I didn't completely I had a hard time with
Yes.
was when he was dancing and he was feeling up that young woman and everything of that. That was hard to watch. I actually didn't watch most of it. Troy can even tell you that I stood up and literally turned around because I didn't want to watch it. But overall, the movie was really good. I felt bad for both characters in the film.
I did too. I agree.
I didn't.
I felt bad for Senior because his life was literally turned upside down by this guy. But I also felt bad for Junior because all he wanted was a hug and to show this guy.
That's what he said. Yeah, from
his
the start, he
trophy.
just wanted to hug and show him the trophy. And I can understand too him. It was because I don't know. It's kind of weird. I'm sorry. I didn't.
No, you're
I had thought. Well, were you done?
Yes, go.
You're saying- Okay.
Are you done?
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut it. Yeah, you feel a little sympathetic for him at first because you're like, oh, he's just trying to meet this guy that he's super obsessed with. But at the same time, Aryan, or Senior,
Just say
as
Senior.
we're calling him, he's super popular. Most popular person in the world. So he can't make time for all of his fans, and so. But then he's got this beef going back and forth with this new up-and-coming Bollywood star, and who starts talking trash about Senior's, Senior, acting ability and all that stuff. So then you got Junior goes, kind of beats him up a bit, gets him to say,
After the senior
threatens
already
the
slapped
dude.
him.
after Senior met up with him and punched him, and so
Slap. He said slap.
well, yeah.
Wait, I didn't see that part. What are you
They
talking
didn't show.
about?
They didn't show. They just
They
talked
didn't
about
show
it. They just talked about it.
Well, is that what he was talking about when he said, "Is he afraid of me?" When he was
No.
given the interview, is that what he was talking about? Was the fact that he I'm really confused.
You're a little off.
No, it's
Am I
because
little-
You're thinking of after the guy gthis up.
No. He was standing out where where Junior was eating. Remember, Junior was eating at this restaurant, and the show was on, and the new up and coming guy was saying, "Well, why would you do this to me? Why would he's a senior movie star, and an up and coming doesn't need to be
That's what
treated
he's
like that."
talking about.
Is that what he's talking about? With being hit by him? Because I don't remember that scene. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they didn't actually show the assault, but
Oh,
The slap
okay.
part comes from when he was talking to his wife.
yeah, when he's talking to his wife, he said, I
I
slapped
remember
him.
that part too. Okay. Sorry.
So yeah,
Had to reread
Junior's
it.
character then goes and basically ties up the new up-and-comer, smacks him around, beats him up a little bit, makes him give an apology and said all these were lies and all that stuff. to help out Senior's character. And so he thinks, so then Junior contacts Senior and thinks that he's going to be super grateful for him doing this and all this stuff. So Senior says he's going to send a car to him. Well, it sends the police out to get him. He tries to get away. They catch him, takes him to jail. He gets beat up a little bit. And this is where Senior comes to meet Junior in prison or in the jail. And this is where he tells him. This is where the trailer originally, when I saw it, I didn't know any of this stuff was going on, because when you see the trailer for the movie, you hear him say, why should I, 5 minutes, why should I even give you 5 seconds? The trailer made it look like he just met up with him on the streets.
Yeah.
And no, come to find out, you didn't know that Junior went through and did all this stuff, beat up the other actor all for him. And then he comes to him in the jail cell and is basically telling him, like, look, this is my life. But if he would have just went about it, at the end of the movie, Senior gives Junior a very good speech.
Yes!
Very good speech. Had he given him that speech in the jail cell,
things would have been so different.
I think, yeah, it would have went a whole different route.
I have a question about the jail.
Whole different route. Because he was still very arrogant in the jail. And he did say stuff like, this is my life, you go back home, do this. But he's still very cocky and very arrogant.
I have a question
Even
about
though the last one was way better than the first one, he still never said sorry.
But he didn't need to say sorry. That's the thing. He didn't need, in my personal opinion, there was no reason for him to say sorry.
I agree I can see both sides of it. I can see Senior's character would be like, why should I apologize? I didn't do anything
Exactly.
to make you do what you did to get yourself in trouble.
Exactly.
At the same time, though, with Junior, I think Junior kind of understood some of that, but he's just still, if he could get him to come off of his high horse, basically, and just say, you know what, I'm sorry, man. I shouldn't have, maybe I took it a little too far. Maybe I should have just came to you and talked to you about it first instead of, because he didn't have to call the police, and he didn't have to get the authorities, but it seemed like he did give the police the thing, like, hey, rough him up a little bit.
Yeah.
He shouldn't have done that. He could have just met up with him and talked to him that way. So I see a little bit of both sides on that.
That's my question I have, though.
What?
About the jail. Okay, you're saying that Senior told them, rough him up a little bit. I specifically remember Senior saying, don't beat him too much.
Yeah, too much.
Okay,
too much.
so
Not don't beat him at all. Don't beat him too much.
But is that saying that I don't know anything about jails in
Senior
India.
wanted him to be punished,
Yeah.
but without
He
being
needed to be punished.
listen, but without being on record and the man being held in prison for days and
Right,
years. And
that
whatnot.
part was wrong.
Yeah,
That
so he was
part
using
wrong.
his celebrity
He was
power.
using his celebrity to do what he wanted
Basically,
done.
to have the police do stuff for him, like, hey, don't put this on the record. Which is stuff again. Police force shouldn't take any directions from any celebrities. So they should be like, no, thank you for informing us what was going on, but we got it from here. This has to go on the record. Blah blah blah.
He might have paid. He
Okay,
might have
question.
bribed him.
So yeah, so there's a lot of stuff that happened throughout the movie. You're like, look, if each of them would have taken a different course, Junior's character is obviously psychotic and got some stuff going on, but you do sympathize for him. He's got his parents who do love him, but should have kind of curbed his because you see towards the beginning of the film, his room is just covered, his walls. You can't see one
Ceiling.
part of his wall. Ceiling, everything's just covered with pictures and everything.
They needed to cut that down long
He
time
was
ago.
like hardcore obsessed to the point where he gets like ooh, like super giddy. Now, a couple issues I have with the film though is he's pretty smart dude. Junior's a pretty smart dude. He concocted some pretty smart stuff, but at the same time would do very stupid things. And you're like, well, wait, why did you do that? That was really dumb.
He was book smart but common sense stupid.
Well, he had everything, like the whole part where there was two pretty big chase scenes. The first chase scene was really long. They could have maybe cut those down a little bit because they did seem to go on too long at points. But that first scene, because you see him, he's holding the sign, sorry. He keeps constantly leaving him notes saying, say sorry, say you're sorry. So he has this thing saying, say sorry. When I first saw that, I see a Senior jump out of the car to chase him, my first thought was, oh, he paid some dude just to hold the sign for him. But no, he did it himself. But I was like, to me, if a dummy like me would think like, oh, just pay somebody else to hold that sign and get him to come out and act like a fool in front of the guy, hey, better. But no, it was actually him. So there was like, he went through this very meticulous planning thing, especially if that scene was at the wedding. So he had a lot of different levels of like, you got to be top-notch smart. Yeah, but then just to have that at the very end, you're like, you could have just asked, hey, I'll give you $100 bucks or whatever to hold this sign because he had a bunch of money from selling the store. So
Yeah, because
Yeah, for winning that contest.
he made
Yeah.
he made like a fake invite to the wedding because you had to have an invitation.
yeah,
to
it
get
was
in.
yeah
He was a volunteer. He volunteered to help out at the wedding.
right, but he had to go through and make this ID
Fake
and
ID.
make fake ID.
Oh, he
and
did?
stuff.
Yeah, because
yeah,
he had
so
a weird thing. He had a fake name and everything.
there's a few stuff like this character didn't quite. It seemed like he had a few differences, but maybe you can say kind of like Rachel that maybe he was more book smart, and then something as simple as that kind of slips his mind because he's so meticulously planning this other stuff. Could have slipped his mind, and I can see that. But then even the ending kind of shocked me. I did not expect him to kill himself. I actually thought that speech was going to work, and he was going to go off and be with that girl, who seemed like they liked each other for the most part.
Yeah.
But
I don't think it was reciprocated. I really don't.
I
I don't think it was.
He
What?
was gonna kill
Where?
himself. I thought it was gonna happen earlier in the movie, like during the first chase, like when he originally jumped off.
Oh
I
yeah.
didn't think he was gonna land in the water, and then the second time, after he got done fighting, and after he did a big thing, because I was listening really close, I was like, oh, he still never said sorry. So I was thinking he's either gonna kill himself or find the gun and kill,
Yeah.
Senior.
Yeah, he did because you're right. Because as soon as he started talking and Senior looks back at him, he goes, "You never said sorry."
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, and he just falls back off the roof, and it's a slow motion shot of him falling.
Well, no, he falls back and
then-
Senior
and then
catches
Senior
his arm.
Oh,
catches
that's right. I'm sorry.
And
And
Senior
then,
catches
he,
his
and then he,
arm.
he says, "Forget it, you'll never understand."
Yeah.
And then wiggles his hand.
Yeah,
through
gets his
it.
other hand up there and pries his hand off, and he falls to his death.
Ooh.
And then it was really sad too, because the camera kind of zooms in, it spins around a little bit, and shows him he's just staring up,
And he's got a weird smile on his
and then the last after that part, it just shows the real quick selfies and stuff that he took throughout. Like it starts off with him and his mom and dad, and that actually looks really sad because they're all super. It's his parents don't know like how super psychotic he is, and takes his picture and it looks really good, and it goes all the way through.
the police officer.
Police officer. The very last shot is when he took a picture of him with Senior's birthday cake he made and all that stuff, and you see like he just wanted a quick
Recognition.
thing from the guy, and I think ultimately in the end too, it made Senior's character realize like it kind of brought him down off of his high horse a little bit. It kind of made him maybe took care of some of his arrogance and helped him as well too. Like, look, I can't just I know I came from nothing and made myself up, but I can't just keep acting like because he had this line. What was this line about the fans?
I'm nothing without the fans.
Yeah, basically I'm
Yeah.
nothing without the fans. Which Junior reminds him about that in the prison or in the jail cell, and so I think eventually it finally clicked that he's like, you know what, you're right. I've stopped thinking about the fans, and it was more about me and myself, and they are the reason why I'm where I am. So I think he ultimately learned a lesson too. It's unfortunate the guy he ended up killing himself, but let me just say this too: the job of SRK playing both characters, amazing. If
Awesome.
you had not told me that SRK played the Junior character, I would not have known. Would not have known because he looks so different. Oh, which also reminds me,
Oh Lord.
there was a few times when you had him playing Senior because he would make himself look more like Senior's character and do crazy things in public, and everybody thinks it's Senior Arian's character doing it. He looked like him, but to me, he didn't look enough like him that some people up close should have been able to go like, "Oh, you're definitely not him."
Yeah.
Yeah.
As
you're right about
close
that.
as you were, especially in the wedding, the dancing, you would think at some point you'd go like, no, especially with the nose. The nose was so much different.
And the
I think
the
though
upper
you
lip
gotta.
kinda like
Yeah.
I think
wow.
most of the time there, his face was kind of beside hers.
Yeah, well, that's
Well,
true.
another thing though too is that when you think that you're actually looking dead on at a celebrity, that's all you're thinking about is that's that celebrity. You'll see what you want to see.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
people
true,
do
too.
that all
That's
the
true,
time.
too.
They take pictures of themselves with people, Joe Blow down the block, thinking it's Johnny Depp. I've seen it. It happens.
Yeah, well, that's true. I see that. Yeah, okay, all right, my bad. Not so much on that one, but he looked a lot. And Rachel, didn't you say he had some really bad issues with prosthetics? It really
I
irritated his
believe
skin?
if I remember correctly, I believe that it would hurt. It would hurt his face because they would pull back his eyebrows, pull back his face, put the prosthetic on. He had a full prosthetic from his chest up done so that they could do his face. There was CGI effect done to make him look thinner because if you look at the two side by side, Senior is built better than Junior.
and a little
Junior's
taller, too.
Yeah, and Junior's
Yeah.
a little bit of a scrawny guy. Sorry, but he is.
No, you're fine. There was a couple moments with the side by sides that looked a little off. You could tell they were definitely side by side special effects work.
Yeah.
Where he's got to be talking to himself and all that stuff.
But the
overall, they did a good
prosthetics,
job.
Yeah, it was a really
Yeah.
good job. But the prosthetics, if I understand correctly from what I read, the prosthetics actually hurt his face and it was very painful. So
I can definitely see it was. They did an awesome job with that. He did great with both characters. An amazing movie. You guys got anything else you want to say?
Was this SRK said you didn't make this movie?
I don't
I have no
remember.
idea.
I don't remember. And I do know that the house where he was at, where they did the filming of all the fans coming for the birthday, is his actual home.
Yeah. And it looked like in the beginning too, they used a lot of actual footage of SRK from different.
I think all the news footage is actually footage that
News
has been
footage
done
and
from
maybe-
anything with SRK.
Some of the ceremonies and stuff, and then you can kind of tell when it switched to stuff they filmed from the movie. But
Yeah.
sorry. Just want to say again, sorry that it's taken so long for us to get our movie
Suarez,
review out.
that's how you say it. Sorry.
Okay, well there we go. We got that one. But yeah, we've checked out Fan. We all loved it. Thought it was a really good movie. Thank you guys again for recommending that, and we've got a bunch more we're gonna get to. So hopefully this will start back up. So yeah, sorry it took us a while, but we're back at it. We're gonna get these movie reviews out for you. The next one we're gonna check out will probably be Hotel Mumbai.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think that'll be the next one, so be on the lookout for that one. It should be coming up soon. So thank you guys again so much for all your love and support on the channel. Jordan's back. Give him some love. Let him know it's cool. He still might not be in every video.
He needs to
So
go
he'll be out in and out of here. So just to kind of give you guys a heads up. Love y'all.
Bye, guys.